Flint from Flint and Steel Survival, bringing this video today on the ZT0620. This is a ZT Emerson collaboration, obviously manufactured by ZT, but the designer is Ernest Emerson. It's a manual frame lock with thumb stud and the wave. I've actually found that the most comfortable way, because the disc is kind of garbage, I like to flip it with the Emerson wave. You can see I've put a new edge on it recently. I picked this up from a pawn shop, and spoiler alert, I'm not going to tell you the price I paid for it, just in case I decide to resell it, because I got it well under its value. I will tell you that Blade HQ has it for $159.99, Knife Center has it for $169.95, and Amazon has it $164.95. Blade Ops, when I checked, they had it once and it was at $200, so I assume they haven't restocked on it since it was launched. But there are some very good features to this knife that I really enjoy. Right or left tip up carry, so you've got the reversible pocket clip. Overall length of 8.5 inches. Blade is 3.6 inches long with a thickness of 0.16 inch. It's Elmax steel, which we'll talk about at the end of the video because, once again, new steel for me. Flat ground Tonto. The Tonto, this is a used knife I got from a pawn shop. I don't know if I mentioned that, but the Tonto is starting to turn into a drop point just because of it's been sharpened a few times. But I kind of like that. I don't like the really steep Tontos. This one kind of is a modified. It almost sweeps into itself anyway, naturally. Let's see. Black DLC coating on the blade. The handle 4.9 inches with a thickness of exactly half an inch. I really like that. Nice even numbers. Black G10 side with a stainless stainless liner. Then you've got the titanium clip side. I really like the hardware they chose for the pivot. It's the hex bolt through this way, and then it's got another hex that goes for the other side of the pivot. This is running bronze washers, just like my 0560, I believe, the spring assist one that I have. Steel lock bar. What is that called? The thing that protects your titanium from wearing over time, because blades eat away at titanium. It's got the steel piece in there. Keep that from happening. I love the all black hardware, the large standoffs, and this one doesn't have a lanyard hole, so I just used the little alignment pin there to drop a lanyard on it. This is the revolver cylinder bead that I got from my CRKT Ruger. I think it's called the Cordite. Finally found a home for it. It fits this knife's style and personality, I think, perfectly. So the price I paid, I will tell you, it was well under half of what it's marked at brand new at all those stores I just said. It was marked like that at the pawn shop, but because it had so many problems, when I got this knife, the pocket clip, first of all, you literally could wiggle it back and forth. There's no wiggle anymore. I Loctited this down. There were some other things, like when I tore the whole thing apart, it had pretty much an axle grease inside the pivot. It was not normal knife grease. The blade was nicked up really bad. The tip was almost missing. So I spent a lot of time reprofiling that, getting it good on my Lansky sharpening set where you set your edge. I put a 25 on here, which is my preferred angle. It's better for utility. It's not so much a great slicer, as you'll see on probably the cut test, but I do like 25-degree angles because it kind of leaves some meat at the back of your edge so that you're not chipping it and rolling it as often, in my opinion. And USA made, obviously. It's a ZT. So what I might do is send this in for a spa day. You can see it's got some wiggles on the blade. But certain things like the pocket clip and the screws I'm a little worried about, so I'm going to carry it for a while, see if it's necessary to send it in. But let me show you the action on this. I'll move the camera up again. Then we'll talk about the steel. So I didn't pass the detent. Bounces right back off. but nice and smooth closure. You can even get your reverse flick in there if you're talented. But obviously the main feature of the Wave is the fact that you can wave it out of your pocket. This will be my first ZT with a Wave. I really do see a use for this in my collection. But there is somebody I know at work that might actually like this enough to make me an offer on it. He's been looking for a good knife, a nice solid knife. We'll see if he likes Tontos. And we'll find out and go from there. But for now, I think this is going to be a nice carry knife for me, specifically at work, because I'm not going to be worried about it. The money I have into it right now, there's a lot of room for me to get more money out of this reselling it now that I have it fixed up. It might even be worth my time more to send it in for spa day and have it come back nice and clean and fresh. I mean, I took the whole thing apart, cleaned every single surface in here, between the scales, everything, the pivot, all of it. So it's nice and smooth. When I got it, it hardly flicked. But now you get a nice solid flick on it. So, Elmax steel. Drop this on the table. So, Elmax, high chromium, vanadium, molybdenum alloyed steel, impervious to wear and corrosion. This is a process where it's a powder metallurgy. So what they do is they take a scoop of this metal, put it in a mold, and then press it. And that's what forms your blade and gets all the elements to kind of bond together. Superior retention of edge plus ease of sharpening. So this acts like a stainless steel because it is a stainless steel technically, but it grinds and sharpens like a high carbon. So that makes it really, really sought after in the knife community. It wasn't actually stocked in the US until 2009. So this is a fairly new steel to the market. I mean, that's almost 10 years old. But as far as this knife goes, I think it was the perfect choice. So you can see, my edge is decent. I mean, you're not going to get slices exactly like you were getting off that Boker that I just showed that you might have seen, might not have. But still, fantastic edge. The Tonto is good, but it's not as sharp as I got the belly. It was the most chipped up spot. I think they were using this, whoever had it last, for piercing quite a bit because there was a lot of giant chunks taken out, specifically the tip. So I really had to work on that profile. So thanks for watching, guys. I sure appreciate your time and hope you enjoyed. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.